Good morning, Centre for Effective Living community. It's Valerie Ling here, clinical psychologist, just talking to you, continuing the theme of resilience during the busy period. Today I'm actually thinking about kids, the children in our house, what happens with them, how do we actually help them to get through this really busy period. First of all, I want to ask you, when you think about busy, what comes to your mind? Is there a particular color you associate with busyness? Is there a particular sound or sounds that you associate with busyness? When I think of busy, if I were to close my eyes, I just see squiggles and squiggles and squiggles of lines all through my mind. I hear heavy traffic as if I'm driving on a freeway and there's massive trucks around me, and I just see blinking lights and squiggly lines and bright red colors, and it's chaos. That's probably how it feels like for children during the busy period. Kids have an amazing antenna to actually pick up the environmental cues that are going on around them, even though they may not be able to articulate what they're thinking and feeling. And so during a really busy period, the house can feel like that chaotic scene that I just described in our little person's minds, even though they may not be able to articulate it. And when that's all happening within them, they can actually react to those feelings of a busy household and being busy by being irritable or cranky, not sleeping well, or just becoming even more emotional than they usually are. And it might just be that they're actually saying, whoa, there's too much going on, it's too busy. Have a look at your own diary in this next 2 to 3 weeks. How much stuff have you got booked in that's just for you? And then how much stuff have you got booked in that's because of the kids? I betcha if you do have children, you have got multiple diary entries with all kinds of activities and things that need to get done. So let's spare a moment to think about the little people in our households who might be just internalizing all of this busyness. Here are my top tips for helping kids manage during the busy period. First of all, know what to prioritize. And for kids, we want to prioritize those routines. When they're having their meals, when they're having their rest time, when they're going to bed. Kids need to know that there are some things in the day that remain predictable and stable. Prioritize rest. Try as best as you can to limit the number of nights that you're actually out or having late nights of things in the house. Prioritize family time. It's really nice to have an anchoring moment in the week where the whole family can just go, oh, it's chill out time. This wouldn't be the time to axe family time so that you can cope with everything else. Number 2, simplify as much as you can. Simplify your own schedule. If there are things that you can trim off, trim it off. If there are ways that you can make having meals simpler, do it. If there are ways that you can call for help, maybe do carpools, or maybe have other people who are going to the same place help out with transport. Make it happen. So simplify your weeks as best as you can. The next thing is to reduce all the running around as best as you can. If you can actually reduce the running in and the running out and the running in and the running out, that will be a big win. So those sorts of high traffic, high transition times for kids can be really stressful because they're actually having to internalize multiple instructions at the one time in really short amounts of time. Find your socks, put your shoes, where's your bag, do you have your water bottle? Quick, 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 we've got to get out the door. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. What does 5 minutes mean? So try to reduce during the day the number of times you're actually in and out of the house. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. Finally, Make sure that every day you have a period of downtime, that the kids can just chill and play in a really quiet zone. That's their recovery space for the day, where there's not too much stimulation, there's not too many demands on them. They've got their favorite things in front of them, it's manageable, and they've got their favorite people around them, and it's comforting and secure. So those are my 4 tips for helping kids manage the busy time. Prioritize, simplify, reduce the transitions, and make sure you have some downtime. See you later.